It's late, so I want to do this reasonably quickly. This is the next predictions. Just so you can see me. The next predictions. The headline is Neil Magny and Kelvin Gastelum, which is not stellar, but not actually too bad. Kelvin Gastelum is ranked 15, whereas Neil Magny is ranked 12, but Kelvin Gastelum only has one loss on his record. This one is probably going to end up in a decision, and I wouldn't like to say who I think will win that one. Neil Magny's experience is what might win him, but I've been watching the rise of Kelvin Gastelum, and I think he might just manage to win that one. Why their co-main event isn't swapped round to be the main event, I don't know. This is Ricardo Lamas and Diego Sanchez. Ricardo Lamas is ranked 4th and was on the up and needs to remain as strong as he can here in order to sort of get back into contention. Diego Sanchez, quite an old and well-established fighter. 27-7 is his record. Originally a tougher, I believe. Ricardo Lamas has to win this one. I think if he stands a chance of continuing his rise. 15-4 is his record, and this one, who knows? So I'm going to say I think Ricardo Lamas will win it, at least I hope so anyway. Josiah Formiga and Henry Cejudo, no idea. Although Henry, ranked 5, still has a perfect record of 9, whereas Josiah, 18-3, is ranked 3rd. Efrain Escudero and Leandro Silva. This is probably going to be a battle on the ground. Efrain Escudero, another well-established person from the past, so maybe he will win that one. Don't know enough about Leandro Silva to know, really. Eric Perez and Taylor Lapilus. Don't know almost anything about Taylor. 10-1 is his record. 14-6 for Eric Perez, so I think Eric Perez will probably be the safe option. Hector Urbina and Bartosz Fabinski, no idea. Scott Jorgensen, what he is doing so far down on the card, I don't know. He's fighting Alejandro Perez. Scott Jorgensen, big time player in WEC years ago. I hope he wins, but it could well be a decision victory. Getting near the bottom of the card now. Gabriel Benitez versus Andre Fili. Andre Fili, the name rings a bell. Just. No idea really. Valmir Lazaro and Michael Prazeres, no idea. And right at the bottom of the card, 4 people who don't even have photos. Eric Montano versus Enrique Marin, no idea. Mexico versus Spain, that one. And Vernon Ramos versus Alvaro Hera, no idea. It looks on on paper to be a bit of a shit card, but it does actually have some people who have been around a very long time who could well make this worth watching. I think their main event and co-main event are the wrong way round. And, you know, Lamas and Sanchez could well be fight of the night. Efrain Escudero could be a damp squib, or he could be amazing. And Jorgensen, if he's on top form and can sort of hark back 5 years perhaps, he may that may well be another very good one to watch. So that's my fighter of the card for that next event, which happens to be going on in Mexico. And despite the title Brown versus Gastelum, I'm assuming that Brown is out. So perhaps that's why they've... but even with Brown in, I still think Lamas and Sanchez should have been the top call there. But there we are. What do I know?